Hello and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between, mental health counseling and coaching. This came up not too long ago because I think there's some confusion around, okay, what is coaching? What is counseling? Aren't they the same thing? Can't both people help me? And I think it's important for, just the general public to know the difference and kind of what you're getting yourself into. So I'd like to talk a little bit about just kind of an overview. This is going to be very general information, not specific, but just an overview of what is counseling and what is coaching. And then let's talk a little bit about why you would go to one over the other. Um, Talk a little bit about, the prices of them, again, generally speaking, but then also just kind of tips for how to find a counselor versus how to find a coach. Okay. So, number one, the differences between a counselor and a coach. So, counseling, the way I like to explain counseling is that's when we are going to dig deep into your past and try to help make connections to the present, right? So there can be things that have happened in your childhood, so maybe childhood trauma, experiences that you had in your lifetime that are really playing a big role into how you're showing up in your life today, right? And so sometimes it's helpful to do some exploring or some processing to help you like regulate your emotions, to help you better understand your thoughts, to help you really make connections to, okay, why am I feeling stuck in my present day? So counseling can really help you, like I said, dig deep into the roots of your past, heal from trauma or other things that you have experienced in your life, and to really help you understand how you're functioning or maybe not functioning in your life. So counseling really takes more of a clinical perspective and typically includes some type of diagnosis, right? That's not always the case. There are some counseling theories or theoretical orientations that don't necessarily look towards a diagnosis or seeing you as sick, but typically the framework is more of a medical model to help you. Okay, so that's kind of counseling in a nutshell. Coaching, on the other hand, for coaching, there's a phrase I heard that you don't have to be sick to get better, right? So you can be better and want to be greater, right? So coaching looks like, I'm at this space, I'm at point A, and I need to get to point B, but I'm not sure how to get there, right? So, um, I have a job and I want a promotion, but I'm not sure how to get there. So, what are the things, what are the action steps that I need to take to get there? So, not saying that you can't talk about something like that in counseling, but coaching is going to be more action focused, goal focused, results oriented, right? So, you want to show up, you want to do the work, you want to get the results that you say that you want in your life, right? And you need extra accountability, you need work around your mindset, and maybe what are the blocks or the barriers that's keeping you from your next level. So that's where coaching comes into place, right? So in coaching, we're not going to go to your past. We're not going to dig deep in what took place. We're not going to look at family stuff. We're not going to look at life stuff. We're going to look at what's happening right here, right now, and what do we need to do to get you to where you want to be. Okay. So just kind of, again, quick and dirty overview of coaching versus counseling. So, some reasons that you might want to go to one over the other. So, you might want to go to counseling to really deal with, like I said, family stuff. If there are interpersonal issues that are going on. So, maybe you are continuing to have conflict with a certain person or a certain type of people, right? You might want to do some digging to see, okay, what's going on, what's happening, what's triggering me in this situation. For coaching, you might say, okay, this is the big goal that I want, and I know it's there. I just don't know how to get there, right? So I need guidance, I need help, I need support. Beyond motivation, I need accountability. I need to get where I'm going, and sometimes I need to get there quickly. So I need results fast, right? So that's one of the reasons why you might choose to go to coaching, because counseling tends to be longer and more in depth. Coaching can be long, it doesn't need to be, but in coaching, we can get some results pretty quickly. Okay. I do want to make a note to say you can do both, right? You can definitely do coaching and counseling at the same time. So, for example, maybe you're going to I mean, the holidays are coming up, right? So maybe you are going to counseling to really try to dig through, sift through things in your life before you are around friends and family that tend to trigger you a lot, right? And at the same time, you can go to coaching, let's say, to learn more about yourself in dating or your career or whatever it is that you want to get right here, right now. Okay, so that's you can definitely do coaching and counseling at the same time. I would recommend doing your coaching and counseling with two different people. For example, I do both coaching and counseling. I will not counsel somebody that I coach, and I'm not going to coach somebody that I counsel or provide therapy to, because mainly because I just don't want things to get muddy. And I think it's helpful when you have different practitioners helping you do different things. But again, that's just me. You do what you like to do, okay, or what you want to do. Um, as far as pricing, in all honesty, they can run about the same price depending on the region and the specialty of the person that you're working with. A benefit of counseling is that you, in many cases, can use insurance benefits. You can use like sliding scales. There's plenty of organizations that provide low or no cost treatment options for you. With coaching, you cannot use any insurance benefits. It's typically going to be an out of pocket fee. There's a lot of coaches that offer like packages, they offer payment plans, they offer ways to make it affordable for you. So again, the pricing can be around the same. Coaching may be slightly more. Again, but depending on the specialty, depending on the region that you're in, the prices might be comparable. Okay. So some tips to finding a counselor and a coach. I would definitely say take some time to think about what your needs are, right? Are the things that are bothering you or that you're stuck in, do they seem to be more like, I keep going back to the family because family stuff tends to come up and tends to get us stuck. But do we need to work through like some interpersonal concerns, some anxiety, some depression? Depression, some other like mental health um, things or mental health concerns that we have, or is it more I have this kind of specific goal I need? Again, I'm trying to find a date, or I am getting stuck in my mindset about weight loss, or I want this promotion at work, or in my case, I do a lot of coaching around stress. So I don't go into what is stressing you, but we talk about how is your stress being a barrier and how can we move that barrier to get you where you need to go. Okay. So hopefully that's clear for you. I would also recommend you maybe doing some pre-work on yourself before deciding to go in with either a clinician or with the coach. And so I did want to recommend a couple books on the coaching side of things. Some books I would recommend is Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. That's a great book to just kind of get you into the habit of doing the things to make you more successful. There's also a book called Primal Leadership, and that again looks at you and the way that you interact um, with the world and how you want to advance and be successful. On the counseling side, some books I would recommend are Set Boundaries, Find Peace by Nidra Tawab, I believe is her name. What Happened to You is a book by Oprah. And then also a book called It Didn't Start With You, and that is by um, I'm losing the name, but you can definitely look it up. So I hope that clarified looking at counseling versus coaching for you. If you have more questions, please drop a question in the comment. I'd love to hear from you and let me know what you think. All right, until next time, bye.